What's going on, guys? It's your boy, you guys, and welcome back for yet another NCAA 14 online rank match. And today, I have Oklahoma Sooners, and my opponent is going with the Arizona State Sun Devils. A ton of respect go to my opponent, seeing me selecting Oklahoma and still going with ASU. Like that, usually it's the other way around. I have the lower ranked team, and I'm going up against Oregon and Alabama and all these other teams, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my opponent actually gave me the better team. That like happens never. So I already have a lot of respect for my opponent. And today is a big day. What the hell am I talking about? Today. Hashtag today. Today is a big day. UFC is tonight, UFC 163. You already know your boy's gonna do a video giving you guys the link, and I don't care what anybody has to say with the, oh my god, you're looking for cheap views. Listen, I was doing UFC videos to the link before I was partnered. Because once I found out I never again have to spend money on a UFC event, I was like, I'm going to let all my subscribers know. So 10 o'clock, I'll be dropping a video for the link. I'm watching it tonight. Aldo versus the Korean Zombie. It's going to be I love Aldo. Aldo is one of the best fighters in the world. I could talk about UFC all day, but oh my God, I'm really excited to see Aldo back in action. It's been a while, and that's going to be one hell of a fight. But anyways, as you saw, we stopped him on his first drive, and right now, right here, we end up going, and he could go the way. We end up scoring a touchdown, on only a couple of plays. And as you see, our boy Blake Bell, 1 for 178 yards passing, and we're up a touchdown. Oklahoma has a very, very good running back, good passing quarterback, just a good team overall. So me having the better team, I feel like he has to be the better player in order to beat me. Not necessarily that's the case in Madden, because I've beaten people that I felt may have been better than me, and I had worse teams. It just, certain things go your way. But in NCAA, if your team is not as good as the other team, it's tough to win the game. Like in Madden, equal skill levels could play with, different teams and stuff like that, and it all depends on who catch breaks or whatever. But if equal people play, equal skill level, play with teams, and one has Alabama, the other one have UTSA, it's completely different than one person having the Browns and one person having the 49ers. Very, very, very different. So again, I feel like he has to be a lot better than me in order to win, because I feel like my team is just an overall better team. So I feel like certain breaks should go my way. I should get some block sheds. I should get some swats that, because my computer's reacting to the pass and his isn't. My receivers should be better than his corners. Just overall, I have a better team. So I really feel like this is going to be my game to lose. Right here, we go up top, and it's an overthrow. 2nd and 10 right here. You see, we're a little bit pass happy. We end up going to an out route. The Shepherd getting the first down, getting to about midfield. And very pass happy because they have a good quarterback, and I want to be able to utilize them. Again, they do have a good running game. But whenever I get myself a good star quarterback, I tend to just overuse them, and that's how I've always been since forever. Whenever I get a dominating player, I tend to overuse that player. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but so far, hopefully we can make it work. As you see, we're down 1. Our opponent went for 2, and definitely a very frustrating thing, because I feel like when I score now, I have to match his play. Very strategic. I understand that he's pretty much forcing me to need to go for 2 now to try and equal those points that I lost. So I go for 2, and of course I don't get it. So now instead of me being up 14-7, his game plan was go for 2, which is obviously working for him. I'm now up 13-8, which is a very frustrating thing, looking at the score, knowing that we can both score 2 touchdowns, but I might be down 3. You know what I mean? That's a very frustrating thing. So big pass right there, batted down. He rolls outside the pocket. One thing that ASU, again, I don't know too much about college football, so I was like, why would he pick ASU? I don't know if they got anybody monstrous on their team or whatever. I just know I felt like he really didn't match up. And they have a quarterback who's very quick, very fast. He's speedy. He's a guy who can just take off. So, and that's understandable. A lot of people like speed quarterbacks, and to my knowledge, every time he took off, the guy seemed really quick. Right here, look at that. Look, he breaks a 4-man gang tackle, and he just, wow. So right here is a 3rd and 3, standing in the pocket. He goes over to the right, and we swat that down. So 4th and 3. Let's see if we get ourselves another stop. And he ends up finding right there. He finds me. We dropped the user pick, but we will take that. So right now it's 2 minutes left, 2:40, for us to go ahead and drive downfield. See if we go ahead and get this score in. Not to mention, we do get ball back at halftime. So that right there would be big. End up going to the wheel route. Again, just inside precision. If your opponent does not user it, the computer's not going to react. Unfortunately, corners just don't react to certain routes. I don't know why. That's why I always say, if they do not throw it towards the guy you are using, B and Y immediately. Like as soon as the ball leaves his hands, B and Y. Right, we try to kill some clock, and we go for the hurdle. Right there, I don't get it. 4th and goes, like I've never been stopped on the 1-yard line. I go for it, and I don't get it. I'm like, let me see if I can hit him with this A-gap, catch him off guard, and bam, we hit him with the A-gap, and we catch him off guard. Like I said, that A-gap is nice to sprinkle in once and maybe twice a game, and I felt like that was the one time to pull out that A-gap card, and it worked out for us. We didn't get the touchdown, though. Again, I had 2 opportunities to get a QB sneak from the 1-yard line. This is the first time all year I have been denied the QB hurdle sneak. Usually I just hurdle. I end up, because of the Infinity Engine, I end up jumping on top of the center, and I pretty much just get carried in. And that is literally the first, even against goal line run committing, that I've never been stopped. And that is the first time I've been stopped, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, I actually got stopped from the goal line QB sneak hurdle. So that sucked. Going up, another touchdown and getting ball back would have been huge for us, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. Right there, throwing under run, we get a first down. I make a crucial mistake right here. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I was thinking I could lateral it back to the guy on my right. I figured that it would be an easy lateral and I would score a touchdown. But when I lateraled to the guy on the left. I didn't even know there was somebody to my left. And I was like, what the hell am I thinking? I'm just playing stupidly. This guy is breaking tackles, and he swerves me right here, and he ends up scoring a touchdown. And I'm like, I'm giving this guy the game. I'm playing stupid. Like, what the hell would possess me to go ahead and be able to not... Like, why did I pitch it back? Anyways, he goes for 2. He's unsuccessful, so we still fortunately have the lead. And again, I just could not believe. After I hit the LB button, I was put my head down like, why would I do that retardedness? What would possess me to do something so stupid like that? Anyways, man, nonetheless, we got the ball back with the lead. Let's see if we can go ahead and make something happen. We get stuffed on the 3rd down, forces us to a 4th and 1. But really quickly wide open is the RB on the running back, I should say, on a quick fade. So we end up getting, or streak, whatever it is you want to call it, for first down. So right here, we're rolling out the pocket. Thankfully, that wasn't picked off. You see how he switched over and went for the interception? I highly doubt the computer would have made that type of play. It's just crazy how the AI computer really is. They rarely make plays. I'm not saying that they don't, but they rarely make plays. Right here, we roll outside the pocket. Nothing's there. We end up just throwing it out of bounds. So 3rd and 2 in the pocket, and we end up going to a quick slant that the guy broke the press very nicely and had some room. Right, we go up top and we get a T-bag. I definitely wasn't expecting that, but I'm like, hey, I will take it. We go for 2 brass balls award. We give us the brass balls award, man. We got the balls of steel. We decided to go for 2 to make it a 2-possession game. And thankfully, we end up converting, because if we didn't, I would put my head down again in shame and be like, what the hell am I thinking? But it worked, so I'm thinking like, hey, that was a good move. So now we're up 2 possessions, and we're feeling confident. Again, we have a very good defense behind us, a very aware defense that should be able to make plays for us. So, hopefully I'm just going to rely on the computer assistants to help me make plays, and we should be okay at this point. Right there, don't test. Oh, come on, EA. Reward the user. 2nd and 10. He's pretty much killing me on the outside right. Doing a lot of zones, and he's definitely catching me off guard right there. Wow. Guy went up, came down, just completely sat on my dude's head and scored. So he goes for 2. Again, why? Not sure. Kicking an extra point makes it so if he stops me, a field goal gives him the lead. But I guess he's just that kind of guy who goes for 2 at all times, you know, without even thinking. It's just second nature to him. It's just natural instinct. Just go for 2, go for 2, go for 2. Even though that right there was the completely wrong time to go for 2. Nonetheless, he attempted it, and it didn't work out. And that right there is a huge thing for us. Because for whatever reason, if he does stop us, and we do hold him to a field goal, it is now a tie game instead of him getting the lead back. So that right there could be a major factor if he's able to stop us here. So we take off with the quarterback and we get ourselves the first down. Again, he's playing a lot of, you see right there, if you don't use that, it's rough. It's rough. Quick little drag route, get us 8 yards to get us to a 2nd and 2. Very nice, easy, manageable first down. Right there, we go to the sneak. And right here, I go to it again. I'm clearly past the line, and I don't get it. Clearly. And I go for it again. Oh, yo, this guy's been stuffing my QB hurdle. There we go. We finally got it. But the 3rd and inches, I was clearly past the line. Like, clearly. They didn't give me forward progress. You know, I fell backwards at some point, but I didn't get forward progress. And I'm like, what? You gotta be kidding me. But nonetheless, right here, all we want to do is waste some time and be able to have him waste his timeouts. And that's exactly what he's doing. Only 1 timeout left. And we end up going to a quick drag route. He wastes his last timeout, 3rd and goal. He has no timeouts. If we score here, we're in good shape, and that's exactly what happens. We end up going to the drag route, scoring. We're back up 10, and that was, you know, very, very, very big point in the game, making him waste his timeouts, also limiting him to only a minute and some change left. So we really put ourselves in a good position to go ahead and win. Really going to be tough for him to have a comeback, especially if he throws over in the coverage. I'm sorry, son, but no soup for you. We just pretty much run down the field, waste a couple of plays, and we end up killing the clock. And that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. We end up coming through with the victory. Again, it was pretty much expected from me, considering I had the better team. You know, all I had to do was perform okay-ish to beat a team that's, you know, lesser overall wise. So that's how I feel the gap is between NCAA. If I get Alabama and you get a very bad team, I don't care how good you are, I feel like all I gotta do is play okay-ish to win, because NCAA overalls matter, not like in Madden where you can still make things happen. Here it's tough. So again, look for UFC tonight at 10, man. Big fight. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.